This is the BBC Home Service.
And now we have some young singers who are creating a great deal of excitement. Now, if you haven't heard of these young men, then you must be the wrong age because they're rock and roll specialists. Now, no matter what you think of rock and roll, I think you have to keep a nice open mind about what the young people go for. Otherwise, the youngsters won't feel that you understand them. Now, if we're ready for our rock and roll specialists, we have...
Howling Dick.
Oh, hello.
Mama and the grandpa too. I mean you little devil you. I mean you little devil you. Run, tell your mom, better than pardon me. Run back to Tennessee. Run back to Tennessee. Chicago girls try to misuse me. I mean you little devil you. I mean you little devil you. Run, tell your mom, better than pardon me. About it all the time. I mean you little devil you. I mean you little devil you. And the boy, tell your mom, tell you that poison me. That kind I never had. That kind I never had. That kind I never had. Now that old girl, you're gonna make me mad. I mean you little devil you. I mean you little devil you. And the boy, tell your mom, tell you that poison me.
Oh You Devil You by Oliver Brown from New Orleans. Opening up this week's edition of Down Home with me, Howling Dick. Now, despite that delicious moniker, Oliver is another of those guys I just can't find much info on. I did the usual internet and reference book search, which only drew a blank. Plus, I also consulted the Oracle himself, Mr. Cliff McKnight, and even he couldn't tell me that much. All we do know is that he appeared on several great sides between 1927 and 1937. That's Oliver, not Cliff, of which Oh You Devil You was one, plus another, I Ain't Got Nobody, for which there's a link on the website. Shame about that, but then 100 years from now nobody will talk about Joe Bonamassa. Well, moving to the present, a couple of albums that debuted on the show last week have been getting a lot of plays on the porch. So it's a speedy return for them. And first, for our friend from Texas, the troubadour Aaron Burton, with another track from his album, All Night Long. Last week we played his cover of Pony Blues, and this is one of his originals. This is The First Time I Met My Baby.
First time I met my baby, she was working at the club. How she was so damn amazing, back then I was in love. The next time I met my baby, I just had to ask her out. The next time I met my baby, you know I had to ask her out. Now if you don't give me just one chance, and I do the dance you call a pal. The time I met my baby, you know I took her on that day. The third time I met my baby, you know I took her on that day. Now I ain't superstitious, girl, but I believe this is our fate. Spend your life with me. The fifth time I met my baby, she was walking down the aisle. The fifth time I met my baby, she was walking down the aisle. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen is the tears they fill my eyes.
What you gonna do when the road gets rough? It's a black hell ride and you can't get off. Feels so bad, there ain't no doubt. In a rusty cage and you gotta break out. Got to rise up. Don't sit and cry while the world goes by. Rise up. Got to rise up, yeah. To the sky where the eagles fly. Rise up. Running scared and it ain't no fun. It's been a spike in the side of your head for much too long. Open your eyes but it's hard to see. Too many lies, no liberty. Got to rise up, yeah. Sit 'em on, you gotta shake your bones, rise up. Got to rise up. Shine like the sun, or sing like a stone, rise up, yeah. Running scared, and it ain't no fun. It's been a spark in the side of your head for much too long, yeah. Open your eyes, but it's hard to see. Too many lies, no liberty. Got to rise up, yeah. Sky where the eagles fly, rise up. Got to rise up, yeah, yeah. Shine like the sun, sink like a stone, rise up. Got to rise up. Look to the sky where the eagles fly.
Rise Up, another excellent track from 24 Peso's album Do the Right Thing. And I've only ever seen clips of them on YouTube, but they do look pretty impressive live as well. Worth catching if you get the chance. I've given you a link to one of their videos on the website at howlingdick.com, where of course there are further links for video and info for all the artists on the playlist today. So check them out and see what you think. Someone you're not likely to catch live nowadays is the father of the Texas blues himself, Blind Lemon Jefferson, who wrote many a great song, including Matchbox Blues, which was in fact covered by the Beatles, although they did it in a rockabilly version which they credited to Carl Perkins, who himself did not credit Jefferson on his 1955 recording of the song, which is rather mean of him. Anyway, this is another of Lemon's classics. I'll let you work out the meaning yourself. This is Black Snake Moan.